Hi friends. Okay, when I tell you I had one of the most epic thrift days, I'm not joking. I'm literally so exhausted. I did my hair and makeup and it's already kind of falling off because I am sweating. I'm sweating so hard. It is literally over 100 degrees already out here in Phoenix, Arizona, and literally look, gross tissue. But there's my eyebrows. My eyebrows are falling off. Because I'm one of those crazy people that shaves their eyebrows and just paints them on because I'm so sick and tired of trying to comb eyebrow hairs or whatever. I'm I'll just paint them on myself, but then you run into this problem where they just then fall off when you start sweating. So anyway, I'm really excited to show you guys my finds. They're literally incredible. I'm so excited. I haven't unbagged any of them. They're still in their Goodwill bags, so I've kind of half forgotten what I have gotten. So it'll be a fun little unboxing moment too. Even though I just got the items, I get so excited at the thrift store that I almost am drugged up or something, that when I get in the car and drive home, I already forget because I was so hyped on adrenaline that when I get home, it's what did I get? It's a blur. I remember some of the items I don't, but I'm excited. Let's unbag these together. Let me show you my items, and I'm gonna try and cool off and stop losing my eyebrows and everything else. Oh my god. Okay, before we get started, I have not taken off any of the price tags on any of these items that I have gotten, so I'm going to show you how much I paid for them. And I'm really excited about this thrift haul because out here in Phoenix, Arizona, we had a bit of a dry spell. That dry spell lasted, gosh, I would say for probably a year and a half. I have been reselling vintage and collecting vintage ever since let's back up. I have been collecting vintage since I was a child, since I was about 8 years old, really starting to collect vintage when I was in high school, but then I started reselling vintage about 5 years ago. No, probably more than that. No, probably longer ago than that. I started my Etsy shop back in 2016. Oh, that's way more than 5 years ago. I don't know math, but I know that's longer than 5 years ago. So 2016 was when I started my Etsy shop. So I have been reselling for that many years. Where was I going with this? Okay, I have ADHD, if you guys don't know, so I lose my thoughts all the time. Where was I going with this? I don't remember. Oh, I think I was saying that there's been a dry spell out here in Phoenix, Arizona, and I wasn't able to find, I would go to multiple thrift stores in one day and not be able to get even a bag worth of vintage items. It was so bad. The thrift stores were empty. The shelves were empty. It was a miracle to find one vintage item in at least one thrift store. It was terrible, and I didn't know what was going on. My speculation was maybe after COVID that people weren't moving, and so people weren't doing their spring cleaning or going through their items to move and donate it to the thrift store, or because everything was shut down with COVID, that estate sales weren't happening. And I know that thrift stores sometimes get the leftovers from estate sales, and so I was wondering that maybe because the thrift stores weren't getting the leftovers because there weren't any estate sales happening during COVID, that maybe that's why. I don't know. I could speculate a million ideas, but I did not know why we were going through this terrible, terrible dry spell. So what this has to do with me reselling vintage was during this time of this dry spell at thrift stores out here, I was still reselling on my Instagram and a little bit on YouTube. And it was awful. I'm gonna admit it was awful. I mean, I love giving you guys the vintage finds that I find and collect, and being able to share what I love and give you guys that those items that I love as well. I love doing that, but it was terrible in the sense that all I wanted to do was go thrifting and find you guys those items, and it was impossible for me to find those items. Absolutely impossible. And so when I had, sales scheduled on my Instagram, at least, I would have maybe 2 or 3 live sales scheduled per week. And 2 or 3 a week was a lot when you couldn't even find one vintage item, one vintage good item. Let me specify, one vintage good item at a thrift store. Yeah, you could find maybe a million vintage items at that thrift store, but I'm not gonna pick you guys up junk, So to find one good vintage item was nearly impossible. How did I do it? I have no idea. And I would say that this dry spell literally ended not too long ago. I have been finding that it's a bit easier to find vintage items now. Not amazing. I mean, if I was in maybe like Ohio, Pennsylvania, Colorado, Utah, I think, if I was more in those type of areas, I don't really know if I could be complaining. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, if you guys have been there thrifting. I have not been there thrifting or antiquing, so I can't really say. I'm just going based on what I've heard from other people. But let me know in the comments if I'm accurate, if those are kind of like the sweet spots for vintage items. But I know that out here in Phoenix, Arizona, it's hit or miss, and I believe that to be the case because, at least with my family, my parents were born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, and then in the 70s, when my parents got married, they moved out here to Phoenix, Arizona, and they told me that, they were, high school sweethearts, and they literally got married the day after they graduated from high school and moved out to Phoenix, Arizona, literally the next day. And so they didn't have a collection of stuff, and what they did have was very small, and they had their VW bug car and drove it out to Phoenix, Arizona. And so later on, my grandparents, they were both in Detroit, Michigan as well, and they decided that they wanted to move out here to Phoenix, Arizona to be close to my parents, and they just loved the heat and was sick of the snow. I get it. And I know that when they were planning on moving, I think they moved out to Phoenix, Arizona in about the 80s. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mom, but I believe it was about the 80s. And they didn't want to haul a big truckload of stuff out here, cross country. I get that because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to move to Florida to be close to Disney World and Mickey. And I get it, but to me, my collection means more to me than the world. So I'm having a hard time downsizing. But when other people like my grandparents didn't idolize their collection or whatever, they downsized. So then when they moved over to Arizona, they didn't bring very many items. And so the vintage pieces that I have for my family are very, very limited. And I'm sure that that's the case for a lot of people. I know back in the 50s, 60s, Phoenix, Arizona was the place to go if you had allergies, respiratory issues. And so it was kind of like the sweet spot for Midwestern people to go to if they were having allergy issues. So I think that the problem with Phoenix, Arizona is that some people that moved out here did bring some of their vintage collection pieces that weren't vintage at the time to them, but is vintage now, obviously. So more of their pieces that they had. Or, you know, they didn't bring a lot of their stuff, and that's why it's kind of hit or miss out here. That is my belief on why it's hit or miss out here. I could be wrong, but side story, I think it's funny that they said to move out to Phoenix, Arizona if you were having allergy issues, and now Phoenix, Arizona is probably the worst place to go if you have allergies, because I'm out here dying, people. I'm dying. Literally, they're trying to make it California out here, which I love California, so don't get me wrong. I love the palm trees. I love California. But like when you start planting plants out here that are not supposed to be native to Arizona, we're dying out here, people. We're dying. All right, this has nothing to do. I just went on a whole like 10-minute tangent of I don't even know what. And this has nothing to do with my thrift finds. So you people are probably like, where are the thrift finds, Rochelle? That's why we're watching this video. So thank you for the people that are still watching this video after 10 minutes of me just like blah, 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 blah. I appreciate you. So let's get started. All right, so, where to get started? Okay, I have this bag. Now, I will say, you're probably like, uh-oh, Rochelle always says that when she's gonna go on another 10-minute tangent. No, I will say I went to, let me count, 1, 2, 3, I believe I went to, oh gosh, was it 3 Goodwills or 4 Goodwills? Okay, it was either 3 or 4 Goodwills I went to, and one just small thrift store is where I found these items. So you guys can kind of get a little idea of how many places I went to. So definitely drove around, had a good time. All right, like I said, I didn't unbag any of these items, so we're kind of doing like a little opening together. Okay, so I found this vintage mobile bird or mobile bird or whatever. I haven't opened it out of its bag, so I don't even know if it's in good condition or not, but it is a vintage baby mobile that you would put in their crib. It is marked Japan down there, which is always a good indicator that it is vintage because they don't make things in Japan anymore. Nowadays, it's going to be made in China. So that's always a good indication that it is vintage. I paid $5.49 for this. I haven't unbagged it, like I said, so I don't even know if it's worth it. It reminded me of vintage die cuts because it pretty much is vintage die cuts, but as a baby mobile. So let me very carefully get it out of this bag. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Hopefully it's not all tangled. Oh, it's pretty much all tangled. Yeah, okay, it's all tangled. Oh, good grief, this is gonna take me a while. Okay. But like, look at how cute these are. And these look like they're in really good condition. I mean, other than me having to untangle all of them, that's not the issue because, you know, the string I can probably untie and untangle. Okay, there we go. But look at these. They're like those vintage die cuts that you see for like Halloween or whatever. I mean, obviously they're vintage die cuts, but for a baby mobile, I think it's so stinking cute. I don't normally pick up baby type items, but I just thought it was so stinking cute with these like little die cuts going on. Oh, and like even them are marked Japan, which I love that because then without the packaging, you still know that it's old and vintage. Okay, this will take me a million years to untangle with the string, but I'm still just trying to show you guys, and it just comes on this little wire hanging right there. And not really the original packaging, but kind of half of the original packaging, which I think is really cool. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Like I said, I paid $5.49 for this piece. All right, they wrapped this next item in this bag, so I don't remember what the heck this is at all. Aha, now I do. All right, I got this beautiful brass tray or dish or whatever you want to call it. Of this grape leaf, and then it has these little feet on the back. This one I paid $7.49 for, which is a bit higher, but it is fully brass. I don't know where you guys come from, if brass is easy to find. Out here in Phoenix, Arizona, brass is pretty easy to find. Kind of unfortunately for me, because I don't have a lot of brass customers. I personally love brass pieces. I think they're beautiful. If you like that, I don't know, Victorian kind. Okay, don't get me wrong. I know Victorian is a lot, earlier than this. But if you guys like that, oh gosh, what would be the right word? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like some old books, just comfy cozy type style. You know what I mean? Anyway, I love brass for those reasons. It's comfy, it's cozy, it's really quite easy for me to find out here in Phoenix, Arizona, but I just don't really have the customers for it, which I still pick it up because I still love it. And even if I have to sit on it for a little bit, I don't really care because I will still look at it and appreciate it and love it. And I mean, why not? It's beautiful. I don't know, who couldn't love brass? I think it's really pretty. All right, next bag. Okay, so I found one of these little grab bags that you can get at Goodwill. This bag I paid $4.49 for. It was a bit higher price than what I really wanted to pay, just because all I want out of this bag is the vintage palm trees. So these are those vintage cake toppers that they had. So this is mostly what I want, are these vintage plastic palm trees, just because I collect Hawaiian tiki type stuff, and I find sometimes like little figurines or whatever, and I love to have these to place next to those Hawaiian figurines, or like a little bit behind, just add some depth, and it's just fun. So I mostly picked up this bag for these vintage plastic palm trees. So I have 1, 2, and 3. I think that's it out of this whole bag bundle. Yeah, and like I said, I paid $4.49 for the whole bag. A bit higher than what I would want to pay, but I always do use that 20% off coupon at Goodwill. So that did like bring it down a little bit. So I got those, but there was, I have these columns too. Column cake toppers, I guess. Oh, let's see here. It's marked. Oh, 1975 Wilton. Oh, that's fun. So these are from the 70s. It's a whole bag of these pillars from the 70s. If anyone wants these, I definitely would sell them to them. But I personally don't need these or whatever. I just wanted the palm trees. But there are these like clown balloons that was in the bag. I'll probably keep these for a craft. I have some clown loving people, and so these will be fun for a little craft. And then I think there was a vintage, yes, there was a vintage clown cake topper head in there. I have a whole bag of these. I know some people turn these into earrings or what have you. I have a whole bag of these that I wanted to maybe turn into earrings, so he'll just be added to the bag pile. So I will keep him, the palm trees, the balloons, and then it's just a whole other bag of more pillars. How many pillars does one need for their cake? Oh, and then all of these are just like the bottoms for your pipe bag for the cake. Pipe, oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know if I'll add that. Oh, more pipe bag ends. Anyway, that is all like nothing to me. I don't really care about this. I just wanted that. So whatever, you get what you pay for. All right, next in the bag, this is still the same bag from the other things I pulled. They kind of like stuffed it all in here. So I found these vintage orange towels. I paid $2.49 for two hand hand wipe size towels. These are Field Crest, 100% cotton. There's the tag. What? There's the tag. They're kind of boring when it comes to the vintage towels, but I picked them up because they are a vibrant orange. I don't know if the color on the camera is really showing how vibrant of an orange they are, but they're almost like that neon orange color. And I used to hate orange, but I've had some friends that have really been getting me into that 1970s orange groovy style, and now I love orange. Like, I'm painting everything orange, I'm collecting and buying everything that's orange, and I'm like, wow, I think I love orange now. So I got these vintage towels. I will probably be keeping these just because I don't find vintage towels at thrift stores quite often. I know that there's some people that live out here that go to estate sales and find a lot of vintage towels. I'm not one that loves estate sales. I normally, if the few times I have gone to some estate sales, I have left with a stomach ache, some not good things coming out of me from that, and men chasing me to my car and banging on my windows. So if you are a tough cookie and can deal with that, good for you. I'm not. And I don't like to wake up super early in the morning to then have the whole rest of the day of gross things coming out of me because I was too stressed and nervous and me feeling sick the whole rest of the day. So I, for one, do not love estate sales. Let me know in the comments if you guys go to estate sales. Good for you if you do and you find amazing things. I'm sure you do. I'm just not one that wants to spend my day or my life doing that. So when I find vintage towels at thrift stores, I pick them up and I probably keep them because I'm not gonna go to an estate sale and find some vintage towels because I would need the towel to then wipe up the mess. Okay, to the rest of the bag, there was another one of the orange towels. And I think I lied because this one to me, something was wrapped in it. This one to me is more of the hand, what's the word? Hand sized towel. Words are hard. I don't know, people. What's the word? Anyway, so I guess the other ones are more like no, they're not really washcloths though, because they're not square. So what size towel is this? I guess this is like a hand towel and these are then like, but these aren't washcloth size. Okay, what's the difference, people? What is this and what is, like, this is not a bath towel. Like, this isn't gonna dry my body. But it's kind of like I don't know. I don't care. It's orange. I love it. It's vintage. How much did I pay? Where's the tag? This one I paid $1.49 for and has the same Field Crest tag on it. So keep in my pile. And then the last thing in the bag, okay, I am not sure if this is vintage or not. I literally have no idea, but I picked it up because it is kind of like this. Oh gosh, it's like yellow, but it's like an orangey yellow. And I picked it up, it's a vase. I picked it up because it reminds me of that tulip shaped base of those terrariums that they had back in the 70s that my parents had and trashed because they said, oh, it was only a $10 special from Kmart and it was just a bunch of crap because it was plastic. I'm like, who wanted them? I did. Because my parents trashed that item they thought was a load of crap because it was $10 from Kmart and it was all plastic. I now have to go searching for one and probably buy one off of eBay for $900. So thank you. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. I'm broke because of you. Anyway, I picked this up because it reminded me of kind of that base. I mean, obviously not identical. Could swoop out more, but this one I paid $3.49 for. I'm not sure if it's vintage. There's the bottom. It's not marked. It kind of reminds me, like the paint and the matte finish kind of reminds me of like a McCoy piece of pottery. But obviously it's not marked. So I have absolutely no idea, but I thought it was really cute and beautiful. Some like vintage foliage in it, and it would look really, really cute. So I picked it up. All right, next bag. So first piece, I got this vintage top. It's unbuttoned, so I didn't really show it off very well, but I love it. It reminds me of a 70s curtain. I don't know if anyone is like, oh yeah, I would definitely love to wear a curtain to look like a curtain, but hey, I would love to look like a curtain because those 70s curtains are amazing. So it totally reminds me of that. It is vintage. I found the tag. Where is the tag? Let me find the tag. Oh, here it is. Jansen. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. Huh. There it is, made in the USA, and look at this logo of this bathing beauty that is diving into a swimming pool. Look at how amazing that is. Why don't they make tags this cute anymore? I don't understand, and I will never understand. I mean, oh, so cute. But love the colors, looks like a curtain. This one I paid $6 for. 6 buckaroonies. So, love that. All right, next in the bag. Okay, they wrapped these. Oh yeah, okay. So, I found this glass cobalt blue and clear glass ashtray. I love ashtrays. I don't smoke, but listen, if you collect vintage and you want to decorate your house to look like that 50s, 60s, even 70s style, they smoked back then. And so if you want to look authentic with your house, might as well get an ashtray. And they're almost like works of art. I mean, you can get glass ashtrays that are beautiful. You can get ceramic ones that are beautiful. And you don't have to smoke. You can use them as catch-all dishes. You could put like, I know some people that create ceramic cigarettes that are just as art pieces. So you could even do that, or have like your candy cigarettes that they used to make and they still make today, or just display them. I mean, they're so beautiful. This one I paid $4.49 for, and this one is engraved on the back. It is engraved J.G. Durand on the back. Oh, it's really hard to show. You probably can't even see it. Maybe if I take off the sticker. No, the sticker's just shredding on me. Oh no, oh no. It is engraved on the back, all that. And I did look it up, and it is made in France, is what I found out. And when I was looking in Goodwill and I went down a few other rows and shelves, I found the matching, cigarette holder or matches holder. I don't really know what, but this one I also paid $4.49 for. And they are just beautiful together. I mean, they're like works of art. They're just gorgeous. So you guys love glass? Look how pretty. So who cares if you don't smoke? I think they're gorgeous. All right, next bag. This one's heavy, but I only see clothing in it, so they must have wrapped something in it, and I don't remember. Yes, they did. Okay, I found this beautiful, beautiful engraved vase. I don't know a ton about it at all, but I do have a friend that had a couple of these and was able to get quite a bit from it. So I picked it up. It is engraved with something right there that's not chips. It is engraved with, I'm assuming, like a signature. And it's just beautiful. Look at this beautiful scene. It's gorgeous. This one I did pay up for. This one was $17.49. Like I said, I always use my 20% off coupon. from Goodwill, but it's just gorgeous and I absolutely love it. There's like so much detail to it. Look at that. Oh, love it, love it, love it. I think I found a matching other one to it. I don't know if it's in this bag. It's not in this bag, but it's in one of these bags. I know I found another matching one, so just you wait, people. Okay. Speaking of ashtrays, I love ashtrays. I mean, I don't smoke, but like I said, I collect vintage. I love vintage, and vintage was smoking. It was smoking, so who cares? I found this beautiful, beautiful ashtray of some stone. I'm not quite sure what the stone is. If you guys know in the comments, please let me know. I'm always here to learn. I will be looking up this piece. I did not look it up when I was at the thrift store, but I do know it is some sort of stone. This one I paid $5.49 for, and then they did put like this cloth backing on the bottom to protect, your table. But it's gorgeous. I love it. Like I said, I haven't had time to research any of these pieces yet, so I'm not really quite sure, but I thought it was gorgeous, so I picked it up. But if you guys know, please just let me know, and that'll save me some time from having to research it myself. Now, when it comes to me collecting pieces, I'm all over the place. I collect pieces from the 1800s. I mean, if it's older than the 1800s, even like the 1700s, I'll collect it. The 1900s, the 1920s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, not really the 80s, not really a fan of the 80s, but when it comes to the 90s with Y2K, I will pick it up. And I found, where's the bottoms? Oh no, I'm missing the bottoms. I know there was bottoms somewhere. I was probably wrapped in something, but I know I found this 2-piece set of this hot pink velour tracksuit set from the 90s. I love these. I love Y2K so far. It reminds me of like Lizzie McGuire, Hannah Montana, like my childhood. It's like totally my childhood. So I know there's bottoms somewhere. I have to go find them. But anyway, there's that. Okay, bag number, I don't remember. What number bag are we on? I don't remember. Oh, this is a clanky one. Oh, this one's a clanky one. Okay, I found this, I guess art piece or whatever you want to call it. It is this acrylic blob, acrylic square. I don't know what, or not, it's not really a square. I don't know. It's an acrylic thing of an engraved owl. I paid $2.49 for this piece. I was like, oh, maybe it's lucite. I put my black light on it. It does not glow, so it's probably more of an acrylic, but still really cool with the engraved owl. I just need to clean it because it has a little bit of gookies on it, but I thought it was really cool. You could put like a light behind it, color changing light. That would look really awesome if you guys like owls and all that kind of stuff. So picked that piece up. Oh my gosh, I picked this one up as well. Oh, half the tag's missing, so I can't remember how much I paid. Oh no! Okay, half the tag is missing. I believe it was $1.49 if my memory is correct, which I have a pretty good memory about stuff that I bought. So I believe it was $1.49. I don't know anything about this piece. I don't see a mark on it of when it was made. I mean, it could be more. Oh no, wait, hold up. I found a mark. 1994, Wendy's something. I don't know. I picked it up, but it's like a door hanger, and it says, "The boss is out." Oh, and then it has this guy just chilling on the side, and then this lady just, what is she doing? What are you doing, lady? Oh, okay. That's her hand. That's not her butt. I thought that was her butt. That's her hand. The boss is out, and then on the other side, it says, "Enter at your own risk," and then it has this guy. And then he's there, and she's there yet again. I don't know. I thought it was weird, and I love weird. And then it says, "Make room," up there. I don't know. It's weird, it's funky, so I picked it up. I believe it was $1.49 is what I'm remembering from the tag. Was it even that much? Maybe it's like 99 cents. I don't remember. It was something ridiculous, so I picked it up because why not? I don't know. I don't care. And then, okay, like I said, I'm all over the place when I collect things. I don't know. I know a lot of my customers they love different eras. They love different styles. And so I pick up a lot of different things that I love and I know my customers will love. So I found this Norfin Trolls vintage TV tray. Look at the trolls. Oh my gosh. This one I did pay $6.49 for. A bit higher, but I love it. And then it has the 2 little feet on it, so you can put it over your lap if you want to have breakfast in bed with your trolls. Look how cute. I love it, even though I don't collect trolls and I'm not like a huge fan of trolls. I mean, they're cute, but I don't collect them. I thought it was really cute, and I know some people out there will like it, so I picked it up. All right, next bag. These pieces are wrapped, so I don't quite remember what they are at all. Oh, okay, yeah, now I remember. I found this jar. I'm assuming it had a lid. I'm assuming it was like a jar that had a lid. I still picked it up because I thought it was super cute, and it was only $1.49. It is in another language. I looked up the language and I believe that it was German from my research. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I love how there's this like pink poodle on it. That's what got me. This is like sticker residue I can probably get off, but this pink poodle, I loved it. I love the colors, the pinks, the lime green colors, and then it has, these different ingredients in different language or different, like in German, you know, whatever I said in German. So you have that and this whole ingredient list. I thought it was really cute, even though I believe it probably had a lid. I'm assuming, I believe, but I still picked it up because it would be cute, like in a kitchen with a plant in it or whatever, and whatever. It was too bad. It was too much. Sorry, $2.49. Oh, yeah, this piece. Okay, I got this, I believe it's a duck. It is by Murano, and I paid $7.49 for it, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It's one of those pieces that it is like pink on top, more purple on the bottom, and then in certain shades of the lighting, there's some blue in it. It is absolutely gorgeous, and then in the beak, it has some gold, and also on the feet, it has some gold. It is beautiful, it's in beautiful condition, so I was really excited to find this piece. But these colors are just gorgeous. I mean, up to the light, oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. Like the ombres of the raspberry, pink, purple, and blue, it's just gorgeous. And to find it with like no chips or cracks or anything, I was just flabbergasted. So Murano duck was the next find of the day. All right, next bag. We're getting there, people. This is like, we still got much more. Oh, I found the pants. Okay, before I pull out the pants, because the pants are wrapping something, which I suspected. Okay, I found this woman. Now hear me out. I found this woman, and she is made in Occupy Japan. So obviously she's an older piece being Occupy Japan. But she has this major neck repair issue going on right there. A whole head issue. A whole back issue. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Now, You guys are gonna gawk at me. You guys are gonna like literally throw your phone at the wall. I paid $8.49 for her. This is when Goodwill is a little bit insane because why the heck when she literally is missing half of her back and her whole head. Now I'm the insane one because I paid that amount of money for this, and why the heck did I do that? Well, I'll let you know. When I saw her, she totally reminded me of the redhead from the attraction Pirates of the Caribbean at Disneyland. And if you guys know me, I'm a huge Disney fan / nerd, Mickey. And I was like, listen, I can totally fix her up. I wanted her as a fix-up project, so I'm gonna repaint her. And the only reason that I'm allowed to do that and am okay with doing that is because she is so damaged. So when I find these damaged pieces, I want to give them a new life and not just leave them for the landfill because who would want to buy her looking like that? So I'm almost saving her is how I feel. So I'm going to repaint her to look like the redhead from Pirates of the Caribbean and give her a whole new life. So that is my mission with her, and I feel like I just saved a life. All right, like I said, I have the pants that matched the Y2K two-piece track set. So here's the pants. It comes with that top I showed you guys. And then also I found the matching vase that I showed you guys. So now I have two. One's a little bit darker than the other, but I don't care. They're amazing. And yeah, there's the second one I found. I think it's almost the same design. Yeah, it's the same design. So I think they're beautiful. And I picked that one up. I think there's something in this one too. Oh, yes. Okay. If I can get out of this bag. Okay, I found this letter opener. This one I paid $4.49 for. Now I know some of my customers have asked me to find brass letter openers and I've never been able to find them. Well, I found this one, so I was really excited. And it's a unicorn. I mean, come on, it's a unicorn. How ridiculously cute is that? A letter opener that's a unicorn. I'm obsessed. So I was really excited about that one. All right, next bag. So it's the rest of those orange towels that I found. I don't think this has anything in it. Hopefully not. All right. So these are the two body towels that match the set. There's so much lint on these. Okay, I paid $5.49 for the one body towel, which, I mean, that's a fair price considering how much towels are at Target and everything else now. I mean, at Walmart, maybe comparable, but I'm not gonna find this color and being vintage at Walmart, so I don't even care. And there's the second one, same price, $5.49. Love them. I know they're simple, but they're orange, so who cares? And they're vintage. All right, I found next this painting, and I was literally obsessed because it's just this tiny little lemon. It's so simple. It's so ridiculous because it's so simple, but that's why I love it, is because it's so simple and so ridiculous. It's just a lemon. It's just a lemon. I paid $2.49 for it. Super cute. It has this like yellowish, it's like a mustard yellow velvet around the lemon. It's so bougie, it's so fancy, and of the simple lemon. So I loved it. I don't know, I picked it up because of that. I mean, a simple lemon. All right, and then last in this bag, I got one of these grab bags for $2.49. Now there's two pieces in this grab bag that I want. Everything else I'm probably just gonna like redonate for other people, but there's two pieces in here that I actually really wanted. So in the grab bag, there's like this egg-shaped vase. Don't need that, so that's gonna get redonated. There was this, I don't know what, little birdhouse thingy. Don't need that, gonna get redonated. Then there was this dream catcher, not my style, don't need, redonated. This is kind of, well, I was gonna say it's kind of pretty because it's like dried pressed flowers, but if you really look at it, it kind of looks just like little pieces of used toilet paper. Like, maybe use a prettier flower next time. This is Alaska, don't need it. So the two items in here that I actually wanted and got out of the grab bag were these ceramic little eggs, and they have a little deer figurine inside of them. So stinking cute. It's hand painted on the back with the landscaping and then this little deer figurine. That's the one. And then there was another one, a little bit different style of a deer, and so beautiful with the little beads around it. So those are the two items that I got out of that grab bag for $2.49. Each deer did have their old, I'm assuming, estate sale price stickers on the bottom, which was $5 each. So pretty much the same dealio. Use my 20% off coupon. So I'm happy with these. I mean, even though it's only two items out of a grab bag, I'm still happy with these, so who cares? Okay, next, I got this Home Depot bucket because I have some clothing pieces that I want to re-dye because they had stains on them that I couldn't get out when I was OxyCleaning them. So I want to just dye them so that I'm giving them a new life, you know? So I got this Home Depot bucket and then I put things in it. I kind of threw this one out of it already and the price tag already fell off. Was that to you? Was that to you? I'm assuming this is what to you. $6.49 is what I paid for this dress. This is a original 1950s dress. It's this beautiful red color. I love this groovy design on it. It kind of reminds me of like tiki statues. I know it isn't, but just the shape and then from a little bit of a distance kind of reminds me of like those tiki statues. I know it's not. It's a swing style 50s dress. This one is a more voluptuous size dress, which I love because so many times when you find these dresses from the 50s, they're like a 20-inch waist or whatever. So I was super excited to find one that was not, and for more of my voluptuous queens. So that's going to be coming to a sale for my Vollup queens. All right, next in the bucket, I found this pillowcase, and these are old school, so I love it. I paid $1.49 for it. I'm gonna be keeping this one because I have a Hawaiian tiki room in my house. It has this hula girl on it in this like silver color, and then the background is pink, which is my favorite color, so I absolutely love it. Normally when you find these pillowcases, they're to a loved one that was going off to war, to a family member, what have you. This one is out to a sister. Now, I don't have a sister, I don't have a brother, I'm an only child, but I love how it's just kind of like little writing right there. It's not the whole pillowcase, and mostly what you're seeing is that hula dancer and that Hawaiian landscape, which I love. So I'm definitely keeping this one. This one is definitely old school, which I love. So that one's mine. And then next in the bucket, I just got this material. Super groovy. I was probably going to make it into like head bandana wrap scarves because it's cute and that's kind of what I'm picturing for it. I paid $1.99 for it, used my 20% off coupon, and I just love the colors and the designs, and I was just picturing like a, I mean I have to cut it up, but like a groovy like head bandana for it. Look how cute, love it. And then lastly in the bucket, I got this vintage, it's kind of like a house dress, but I don't know, I feel like it's more fancy than a house dress. I paid $9.99 for it, 10 buckaroonies. with the 20% off coupon. But I loved this, like 70s. It's kind of a house dress, but kind of not. It's just kind of a 70s like hippie style dress with that purple and orange and a little bit of like this fuchsia maroon color going on. So loved that and picked that one up. Okay, next I found this super groovy girl. I believe she's a bookend. I did not find her mate, which made me really sad. I wish I could find her mate, but I'm just super thrilled to find one of these. Obviously this paint is gonna glow like crazy under black light. She's so stinking groovy. She's on like half of this old car and so stinking cute little bookend girl. So obviously I had to pick her up. I think I lost her price tag. I believe from my memory I paid, I think it was $5 for her, but I also had that 20% off coupon. So that's what I remember, but I lost her price tag. Next, I found this awesome Miller Studios. Oh, it's dusty. Whoa, it's dusty. Miller Studios Chalkware Swan thermometer. It's a bath-o-mometer. Sit and sweat, soak and sleep, scrape and cure, shower, shake, and shiver and shrivel. Interesting. That's the thermometer right here. Obviously the sticker on the thermometer has some wear on it and this is dusty as heck. I need to clean it, but really stinking cute. There's the hook on the back. It is marked Miller Studios. Can you see it? You can't see it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Miller Studios. 1981, from the 80s. This to me looks so 50s, 60s, maybe even 70s to me. So to even imagine that they still made this back in the 80s is astounding to me because it doesn't look like an 80s piece to me. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Does it look like an 80s piece to you? Let me know in the comments. I found this sweet little bumblebee planter. Look at those eyes. The eyes killed me. Oh my gosh, little planter. I already peeled off the sticker before I made this video. Apparently I was in the picking mood, so I don't even know what. I believe from my memory I paid, I think it was like $3 for this. But oh my gosh, so stinking cute. Look at this. That's so cute. Oh my god, I'm gonna. All right, I found another little grab bag. It was $4.49. All right, let's open it. Okay, first in this bag, I found this little trinket box. I believe this is Salvadorian artwork, which I love and appreciate. A little trinket box. And then when I opened it, which I didn't know, in the grab bag was this little box here that has, oh, there goes the lid. Oh, it has these little Guatemalan worry dolls, is what the tag says. And then it has these tiny little dolls on them, or in it. Oh, look how small. I don't know much about the history on this. I'll probably have to look it up. Like I said, this was like a surprise item. Oh, I already lost a man. Oh, I found him. I found him. Here he is. Oh, he lives. It's just these tiny little dolls. Look how small. Like I said, this was like a surprise item because I didn't know they were in the little trinket box in the grab bag because I, just grabbed the grab bag and didn't open the trinket box that was in the grab bag. So this is a little surprise item and it's super cute. I don't know much about these worry dolls from Guatemala, but I'll look it up. And then I found this little stone elephant. It kind of looks like onyx to me. If I'm wrong, let me know. But it has a sticker, but the sticker's worn, so I can't read anything on it to know what it is. But really cute. Anyway, that came in this little trinket box that I believe is Salvadorian art. in the grab bag. And then also in the grab bag was one of these mosaic tile art piece little pill boxes. I love these mini mosaic pieces. So each little, you can kind of see the depth hopefully on it, but every single little bead that you see is little tiny tiles that makes it a mini mosaic, which is absolutely astounding because for how small it is, could you imagine putting each little tile individually on it to make this piece? I certainly would not have the patience for that. So absolutely stunning. And it's just like a little pill box, super cute. So that was in the little grab bag as well. And then I found these, let's see here, bone china Japan little owl figurines. So that is the biggest one, and it does have that sticker that says bone china Japan on the bottom. And then he came with his medium-sized mate with it in the grab bag, and then their little baby, which I'm obsessed with. Look at this tiny little thing. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh. Then in the grab bag, there was these two poodle figurines. They're not salt and pepper shakers. I was almost wondering if they were salt and pepper shakers. They're not. They're just little two cute poodle figurines. And then same dealio, you have some bone china poodles with a red bow. There's the biggest one, obviously has some red cold paint loss, easy touch up. But his mate is missing her bow and it got chipped. I did not find the rest of the bow in the bag, so I believe it happened before they put it in the bag. So sad, wah wah. And then their little baby. Poor little baby. So I don't know what I'll do with those. I'll probably just, I don't know, have could be like the mom and the baby, or the dad and the baby, and then the mom just kind of, I don't know, went off and had a party. All right, next I found this awesome platter. I had a clock that was super similar to this one. It was the same color, the same almost shape, just smaller, and it was a clock. And I can't remember, I sold it, and I can't remember if it's the same maker as this one, but I'm almost like 99.9% sure it was, because it is almost identical. I paid $2.49 for this piece, and it is marked on the back right there. Harker Ware is what it is marked on the back. I'm like literally for sure that my clock was the same, I don't know, same something. It matched identical, same color, same almost everything, but I already sold the clock. It would be cute as a set, but don't have the clock anymore, but it's super cute, beautiful. So had to pick that one up. Then I found this awesome bowl dish. This one I paid $3.49 for. I am almost certain that this one is a Hager. Someone put a felt bottom on the bottom. I want to peel it off and see if it's a Hager for sure, because I'm literally like 100% sure this is a Hager. And because I'm 100% sure is because I actually have the matching like vase pitcher style that goes with this. It's literally the same color, everything glazed, so, and that one was a Hager, so I'm literally for sure that this one is a Hager, but I'm gonna pull off the bottom. Oh my god, do I know my stuff or do I know my stuff? Hager. There it is, Hager. I don't care for the felt. I don't care if it scratches on my table. I just want to see that logo, so I had to tear it off. But Hager, yeah, it totally matches my pitcher planter, like I said. That one is at a different location. That one's actually at my house, and I'm actually in my storage right now, so I can't pull it out to show you guys, but just believe me, I have the matching which is so funny because I found that picture, gosh, probably like 6 months ago. So it's crazy how things that match and probably go together got separated from so long ago. It's like, how does that happen, thrift stores? Okay, I also found some vinyl records. I love me some vinyl records. I have a vintage record player. I love it. So the first one is Tommy the Who. So The Who is the band, and then Tommy was the movie that was of a blind kid. Obviously, the cover has a lot of wear, but it comes with 2 discs, or not 2 discs, that's bad, 2 vinyls. And yeah, it's awesome. Love their music, so had to pick that one up. This one I did pay up for. This one was $12.29. Right there, but hey, for a vintage record with that 20% off coupon, I don't care. I wanted it and I got it. Then I had this vintage Beatles record. It does have some wear to the cover. I believe this one is the 1969 version. If I'm wrong, let me know. I was trying to look up a year on this one and I could not find it, but I believe this is the 1969 record. This one was the same, paid $12.29 for it, but it's the Beatles, so who cares how to get it. Then I got T-Rex. I don't know much about this artist. I was literally obsessed with just the look. So I got it. This one was $9.29. Amazing. So I just love the look, so who cares. Then I got David Bowie, the hot man himself right there. This one I did pay $12.29 for, same dealio, with a 20% off coupon, but I don't care, it's David Bowie. And this one is marked 1976 on it. And then my favorite vinyl record out of the lot was the Led Zeppelin one. Oh yeah. Hot. This one I did also pay $12.29 for with that 20% off coupon, but literally incredible. There's the inside of that sleeve. Oh my goodness, it almost smells like weed. Oh yeah, it smells old, man. It smells old. 1969. Yeah, 1969 on this one. Amazing. I'm obsessed. Okay, so I actually found some bigger pieces next. All right, this one is the smaller piece out of my biggest pieces, but I found this vintage, I don't know, wall unit cabinet thing. It's super boho, almost a little bit tiki. It's plastic, but it almost has that like tiki vibe because of the fake little bamboo going on. It should have glass, like a glass shelf right here. I'm not sure if it's supposed to have glass going through it, but I know it was supposed to have a glass shelf that it is missing. But I still picked it up because I got it for $6. And I almost want this for my tiki room in my house. I was thinking of putting maybe like an LED battery color changing light strip in it, hanging maybe like a shrunken head hanging from it with some like tiki figurines in it. I don't know, like I have a whole thought process going on with this piece, but I couldn't leave it behind because I just thought it was beautiful, ornate, and I can make it into whatever I want. Okay, I found this pair and I think this is maybe like my favorite thrift find of the day. Bear with me. This is definitely, I don't know, PG-13 rated or R-rated, so look away, but oh my gosh, I'm literally obsessed. I'm so excited. I'm probably gonna keep these because I'm obsessed. Ready for this? Okay, ready? I love them. I literally like last week found a ginormous vintage velvet painting of, I think, the same couple, but it was like of their whole body, and I almost got it, but it was like $200 and something, so I didn't pick it up. But then I found the ceramic version of them, and I'm like, oh, I mean, hot. These I did pay $12.49 for, I remember, because I just peeled off the sticker because I was so obsessed that I just want to make them like clean and beautiful. But I paid $12.49 for these. I did have that 20% off coupon, but oh my god, I love them. Okay, like I told you guys, I found some bigger pieces, so I needed to readjust my angle and show you guys. But first, I found this vintage like mini hamper. I paid $6 for it. Here it is. It is that like wicker basket. It has that top, wooden top. Obviously, it has been repainted this green color. I think it was originally like an ivory white color, but I loved the color, so I still picked it up for $6. I was thinking I could add some like flower power decals to the top and just make it super cute. I love this because I can also store some of my vintage towels in here and some other like vanity pieces. Put this in my bathroom or my laundry room and just store some things in here. Love good vintage storage items, so still had to pick it up for just $6. Why not? Okay, and then I found this amazing vintage ironing board. It's in this awesome groovy 70s green color. I paid $15 for this. It has a remnant sticker on it from Sears. It is missing a lot of the sticker, but at least you can still see Sears. It is awesome. I love this groovy green color. I need to find a groovy ironing board cover for it. I'm not going to keep it this white color. I will find something groovy for it, but I was so excited to find this awesome 70s Sears green ironing board for just $15. Okay, friends, that is it for today's thrift haul. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm at least not sweating as hard as I was when I first started this video, but I'm exhausted. That was a lot of stuff. I had a lot of fun. And if you guys enjoy watching my thrift hauls and my vintage journey, please like this video, comment your favorite find that you saw in this video, and please subscribe to my channel. And I will see you all next time.